Hey everybody, I'm going to show you my first and probably only grocery haul of February. I didn't really have to get into this until, um, I went shopping on the 10th of February. I bought the eggs from a friend. I found a local egg dealer. I don't know if that's what they call themselves, but, and she's still only charging $3 a dozen. So I'll definitely be using her until we have chickens of our own. But as mentioned in the last video, I am doing a $40 budget this month because I'm basically starting from scratch. I don't have any dairy left from the month before. And I only had a little bit of the free carton of eggs left. So I'm going to up my budget to 40 and I'll show you what I got. So I got my 2 dozen eggs, which we've already got into a little bit. Those were $6. 2 boxes of butter. My store is doing the 3 for $5 on cheese and cream cheese and shredded cheeses. So I got 3 blocks and 3 bags. Yes, I've already used that Italian style because we used it last night and I didn't get to my video in time. And 3 blocks of cream cheese. You better believe I'm going to buy a big old thing of salad for $2.88 because that's the one thing I miss so much is having my little garden bed right outside the back door. And they had avocados, 3 for $2. So it happened to me again. My butter, I need to look and make sure I had clipped my coupon online, but it was supposed to be $3.99 and it rang up the normal $5.49. So that was annoying. But all of this, my store total was $30.86 plus my $6 for eggs. So I'm at $36.86. And I don't think that I will need to go buy any other dairy or produce by the end of the month because honestly, that's only about 2 weeks away. On day 9, we slept in a little bit, so we just had our coffee for breakfast. We had chicken salad sandwiches for lunch. We used the home canned chicken to make those. And for supper, I put together, I took a box of rice-a-roni, cooked it as per the directions, and then added 2 cans of that Angus canned chili that I purchased on clearance. And this turned out pretty tasty. On day 10, we had fried eggs or protein shakes for breakfast, hot dogs for lunch, and for supper, I made homemade pizza and we ate that with a side salad. On day 11, we ate oatmeal for breakfast. I had a tiny can of salmon, about the size of a tuna can. So I made a couple of salmon patties and we ate salmon patties and fried potatoes for lunch. And then we had burrito bowls for supper that night. I did a base of Spanish rice from a packet, and then I took a jar of pinto beans that I canned last fall. I added a partial jar of salsa that I had in the refrigerator and some basic taco seasonings to it to make kind of a ranch style bean. And then on top of that, we did a little taco meat and topped it with some shredded cheese and avocado. Day 12, pancakes for breakfast, leftovers for lunch, and for supper, I made spaghetti and some cheesy garlic toast. On day 13, we had egg sandwiches for breakfast, leftovers for lunch, and supper, we had buffalo chicken potato casserole. So essentially, I made the hot buffalo dip out of our home canned chicken, some of the cream cheese, I made buffalo sauce because it turns out it's pretty easy with some simple ingredients. And I made that as the bottom layer. And then I seasoned up some hash brown potatoes, lots of garlic pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, the kind of the basics for seasoning potatoes. I put those on top and then put some cheese on top and baked it. And it hit the spot. On day 14 of the February Pantry Challenge, which is Valentine's Day, my gift to myself was I didn't cook. I literally had everybody eat leftovers all day long so we could clear some out of the refrigerator. On day 15, we had protein shakes for breakfast, leftovers for lunch, and the 14th is actually hubby's birthday. So we celebrated on the 15th, which was Saturday, with family. And we had fried chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, coleslaw, and biscuits. That was the birthday boy's request for dinner that night. On day 16, we had egg biscuit sandwiches for breakfast. We used up the last of the biscuits from the night before for that. For lunch, we had tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. And for supper, we decided on breakfast. So we had biscuits and sausage gravy, fried eggs, and some corned beef hash. As I mentioned in last week's video, there would be items I would allow myself to purchase that didn't count against the grocery budget for the birthday dinners. For hubby's requested dinner, I had almost everything that I needed. The only thing I didn't have sour cream for the mashed potatoes, and I didn't have the cabbage, the carrots, or the green onions for the slaw. So those are the 4 items that I purchased to make his dinner.